advanced vision care, it's incredibly important that the patient receives a very thorough examination before surgery. So what we do first of all is bring you through into a room where we have a number of machines which will take accurate readings of the eyes before we do a proper consultation. The first machine that we put you on is called an autorefractor, and the autorefractor measures a rough idea of your prescription, which will give us a good starting point. We then move over to a machine called the OrbScan, and this measures the overall elevation or curvature of the cornea, which is the front surface of your eye, the clear window of your eye where we do the operation. And we need to look at the shape of the cornea, and we need to look at the power of this cornea, and we also look at the corneal thickness from this machine. The aberrometer measures the aberrations of the eye. Now, aberrations are far more detailed than a general prescription check that you get at a normal optometrist, where they use lens 1 or lens 2. Aberrations are the specific tiny imperfections of your eye, which are then mapped out on a coloured map for us to have a look at and analyse. Now, this information here is specific to you. It's like a fingerprint, where it's just one map is for one patient, and this is then fed through to the laser. So when you have your treatment, the laser is actually geared up to your specific aberrations, and that makes our treatments incredibly accurate. The Pensacam is another device which is used to measure the shape of the cornea, and it looks at your cornea and the front part of your eye in cross-section, and from this we can get a lot of information about your eye, which will make sure that you're completely safe to have the surgery, and also make sure that our surgery is completely accurate for you. We bring you through into the next room where we do the main consultation. So at this point, the optometrist, like myself, will look at your prescription, will look at the health of the eye, and will measure your corneal thickness using a very specialised machine, which is a miniature ultrasound machine. During this test, we'll put in a couple of drops. The first drops are an anaesthetic. It's an anaesthetic which is used to numb the eye very slightly. This is so that we can perform some tests without you feeling it. The next set of drops dilate your pupils, and we want your pupils dilated so that we can then repeat some measurements and take some tests again to get them completely accurate. Mr. Pillai will then have a look at this information that we've gathered and consult with you about the health of your eyes. He'll take some measurements again, double check some things, and then tell you about the procedure and inform you whether or not you're suitable for the surgery.
Well, the reason I want to have laser eye surgery is really because I want to get rid of these. I'm getting on, and I've noticed that in the last couple of years my middle and distance vision's been deteriorating. So I don't want to wear glasses for that.
In advanced vision care, we don't operate on the patient same day, and we feel it's strongly not ethical to do so. So we ask the patient to go away, think about it, understand the information we gave, and come back another day for a treatment.
Well, here I am on the day of surgery at Advanced Vision Care on Harley Street. I must say I'm feeling a little bit apprehensive, but looking forward to not needing glasses anymore. I'm just filling in the consent forms and my procedures in about half an hour's time, so I'll be back after that to tell you how that went.
Actual operation, actually in the laser room which you see here, you will be there, each eye roughly takes 10 to 15 minutes. Both eyes are done within 25 minutes maximum. That is the whole procedure. But if you look at the actual laser running time, it will be in seconds, not even minutes. It will be 20 to 40 seconds per eye. The laser surgery has been around for the last 22 years. Okay? So it is not a new procedure. Now, there are a lot of advances that have been made in terms of the technology, what we call them the wavefront technology, which is much more precise, safe, close to 0% complications. That we can do anybody now because of the technology is very good.
The procedure took about half an hour, which wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I have to say, 10 minutes after the procedure, I can already tell that my right eye, which I've always had trouble with, I can now see perfectly well out of, and the change is quite incredible. I can now read fine print on a newspaper, which I couldn't possibly have read before. It would have been a complete blur. Even the headline would have been a blur. But I've been really impressed so far with the way that the whole process has gone, and I'd recommend it to anybody.
Unlike high street clinics, Advanced Vision Care, we treat patients as individual patients. We make a tailor-made treatment for them. That is why we have grown from strength to strength the last 9 years.